everyone. Welcome back to Business Deals and Real Talk with the Choes. And I'm Hollie Choes.
And I'm Johnathan Choes. We're a husband and wife team, business brokers and entrepreneurs, so we know firsthand what it's like to be in your shoes.
Yes, we do, Johnathan. That's right. I mean, we built, we bought, and sold businesses ourselves. And today we're breaking down what it really looks like to buy a business, what we like to call the buyer's journey blueprint.
A lot of people think buying a business is just about finding a good deal, but it's so much more complicated than that. It's a life-changing decision, a chance to take control of your time, your income, and your future.
Yeah, it really is, Johnathan. I mean, let's walk through this journey, right? There are 8 key steps into helping you go from just thinking about buying a business to actually being a business owner.
So let's start with step 1. First, deciding to go for it. This is the moment where you say, I want to be my own boss. I want to build something for myself and my family.
Yes, Johnathan. It is scary, but it's exciting at the same time. So you don't have to know everything. Just be ready to commit and stay curious. That mindset will carry you through.
That's right. Step 2, self-evaluation. Also, what is your budget? What are your strengths? And what kind of lifestyle do you want?
Those are really great questions, Johnathan. And it's not just about finding the perfect business. It's about finding the right one for you. So your skills, your energy, your goals, be honest with yourself here.
That's right. And step number 3, got to get educated. Now it's time to learn the ropes. How do deals actually work? What's a P&L? How to read a P&L? And how do you read a listing? What do you look for? What's even an SDE?
Yes, and like I said, great questions, Johnathan. Again, this is where a good advisor like us can really help, right? We'll teach you how to spot those red flags and make sense of the numbers so you can feel confident about your purchase.
Now, step 4, the search. This is where things get real. You start looking at actual businesses. It can be overwhelming, but also kind of thrilling.
Yeah, and here's some real talk. No business is flawless, right? Every deal has quirks. The key is staying open-minded and looking at that big picture.
Yeah, I think you would say that not even IBM or pick a Fortune 500 company, there is no perfect business. So let's go on to step 5, making an offer. You found a match. Great. Now it's time to put an offer in, usually with a deposit that shows that you're serious about buying the business.
Yeah, and this is when having an experienced attorney is a must, right? Contracts, contingency, this part gets really technical fast.
Now to step 6. And due diligence. Okay, you've made an offer, got it accepted. Think of this like a home inspection, but for businesses. You're verifying that what the seller says is actually true. Mm-hmm. The numbers, the business, the quantitative as well as the qualitative aspects of the business. This is a very important step.
Absolutely, Johnathan. And I mean, this is where, right, we look at financials, legal stuff, employee system. You dig into all of it. I mean, your accountant, your attorney will be key players here as well.
Now you've gone through all of that. You like what you see, and it comes to closing. If everything checks out and all of the contingencies are met, you're ready to close. Lots of work has been done, and now is the moment where you're about to own the business. You transfer the money to escrow, you sign the documents, and boom, you own your very first business.
That's right. This is a huge moment, but it's not the finish line. It's actually the starting line.
After you own the business, there are post-closing and transition things to consider. Now that you step into the ownership, you'll train with the seller, meet the team, get to know everybody's strengths and weaknesses, talk to key vendors and clients, and you start running the show.
Right, Johnathan. The first few months are a learning curve, but that's where the magic happens. You start putting your own stamp on things.
And here's a bonus, funding the dream.
Mm-hmm.
How do you pay for your purchase of this great business? That's a great question. SBA loans are very popular, and seller financing can also be part of the puzzle. But there are many other creative ways that if we have a good buyer and a good seller, and the chemistry is good, then there are a number of different ways that we can fund the dream. This is where the experience and expertise of a good to great business broker can really be helpful.
Yeah, well said, Jonathan. Honestly, a good business intermediary is key. Some buyers even use retirement savings, such as like special plans like the Rob's program. I know we had a buyer that used that. There's no one size fit all, right? It's about finding what works for you.
That's right. And the power of having the right team. Here's what we know for sure. Trying to do this alone is tough. That's why having a solid team is everything.
It really is, Jonathan. Like I said before, your CPA, your attorney, and your broker are your dream team. And yes, we're totally biased, but having an experienced business broker can really save you from so many headaches.
Holly, did you know that on average, it takes a business broker 150 to 250 hours along with their support staff to get a deal from start to finish to the closing table?
Wow, yeah.
And that's the heavy lifting that business brokers do. Also, an average business broker is able to get 20% more on the sales price than a for sale by owner. So it makes a lot of sense for business owners to use a good, experienced business broker so that instead of having to put in all those hours and potentially risking the business, you'll generally get more, and you'll save yourself the brain damage of having to go through this process alone. Let's talk a little bit about trends and tips. Quick data hit. Businesses priced accurately don't need a lot of haggling, but Transworld deals close at about 85% of the listing price. This is big and large businesses together.
Yeah. And remember, Jonathan, the bigger the business, the longer it takes to close. So sometimes it could be a year or more, which is normal.
It all depends on the buyer and seller and the situation. So be patient. It isn't fast money. It's smart money.
Yeah, I do like that. That's exactly it. I mean, so whether you're just starting to explore or already deep in the process, know this. Buying a business is one of the most powerful moves you can make. Wouldn't you say?
Absolutely. It's not just about profit. It's about freedom, having a greater purpose, and building something that reflects you and a legacy for your family.
Yeah. I mean, we know that firsthand because as entrepreneurs ourselves, we're here to guide you every step of the way because we have been there. We've been in your shoes.
So this is the end of this podcast. Thanks so much for hanging out with us on Business Deals and Real Talk.
Yeah, and I hope this episode helped you. Share it with a friend or leave a review.
We'll see you next time. And remember, your business journey starts with one bold step. Let's take it together.